Hi everyone, how's it going? Good afternoon from the UK, good morning from the US. Alright, we're doing a Magnus watch party. Ooh, it's Jospin versus Hikaru, that is tempting. Although it looks really boring, they're just liquidating down. Alright, Magnus playing Keimer. Now this has been a bit of a bogeyman for Magnus. If anyone remembers, they played in the FIDE World Cup 2023 and Keimer almost knocked Magnus out. I mean, it went to the wire. He didn't. In the end, Magnus went on to win. Alright, this is the live position. Nice space gain for Magnus. But Vincent fighting. He's solid. Wow, massive mistake apparently. Ooh, G6. Certainly Magnus is going to get a nice blockade going here. Light squares. Alright, let me bring up the chat. Now, we're picking the game up partway through here. The tournament, rather. It actually started at 3 PM UK time. I completely forgot about the clocks. That they went back or forward, whichever one it is in the US. Although it happened from last week as well, so I should have remembered. So this is round 6. And we've got a good battle going on. We've got Hikaru playing, we've got Jospin, we've got Ali Reza, we've got Kramnik. I've not checked if Niemann's playing. And Magnus has been playing some opening crap. Ooh, this looks nasty. Okay, the knight's holding this square at the minute. It's not holding this square. And the problem is you got this very tasty outpost. Oh, what a position. Getting destroyed on the light squares. Hello to everyone in chat. Can you hear me okay? Is the audio okay? Is the picture okay? Okay, what happens if you go rook c8? No, knight e6. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. What a tactic. What a tactic. Thanks, Mirandas, for the thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me. So, this is young Vincent Keimer, the German #1. Very strong youngster. I suppose he must be about 20 now? 19 maybe? Magnus just killing it on the light squares this game. Plus an entire piece up, of course, right now. For a pawn. Pretty much resignable, but okay, you got to give it a go. Okay. Keimer resigns. Down a minute and a half, down a piece. He's seen enough. So, let's jump back to the tournament, see who's still playing. Ali Reza, always enjoy watching him. He's got the bishops, he's got the space. And an extra pawn. Hey Josh, hey Jose. Oh, knight d8. Well, I've not been streaming long. We're picking the tournament up part way through. This is round 6. I'll bring up the standings in a minute after some of these games. But yeah, the tournament started an hour ago. It's just after 4 p.m. UK time. I completely forgot that it was starting at 3 p.m. Oh, what a monster. Octopus Knight on d6. And if you go for the end game, well, the king just marches in so quickly. Oh, nice tactic. Now the pawns are dropping. Crushing from Ali Reza. Who is playing in the candidates tournament? You're looking at one of the candidates here. I believe it starts April 4th, so a couple of weeks away. Not too long now. I've not been covering loads of the classical chess lately. For one thing, I just quite enjoy covering these kind of crazy blitz battles, like Titled Tuesday, Speed Chess Championship, Over the Board Blitz, random online blitz games. I just find them really fun and exciting, right? And plus, then people watching, you know, just seem to enjoy these blitz battles, basically. So classical chess is... Oh, was Ali ready? No, he hasn't blundered. He gets the piece. So classical chess is great, but you do get some real good excitement with these blitz battles, I find. Alright, let's head back. Ooh, D-Laz takes down Nihal Sarin. He's a really exciting young player. Okay, we had a draw there between... I mean, Josbum's record against Hikaru is horrendous. He's just getting smashed every game. So I'm not surprised he shut it down to a draw. Alright, this is just the draw. Boring. Let's go back here. Anyone still playing? Hans Niemann won. We have got a packed field today. Love to see it. And I've already got some nice games for the recap later. Magnus playing some real opening randomness. Right, let's go to the standings. Okay, just Dennis and Ali Reza on 6 out of 6, so they'll get paired next. Oh, we could get Hans Niemann versus Carlsen. Come on, please. So, Jose beat Magnus last week. Aparin is the guy that Magnus absolutely smashed twice in those incredible games with black. Well, one with black, one with white, covered on the channel. And Draken's just a bit of a blitz beast. Hans Niemann has just absolutely risen through the online blitz ranks. It'll be genuinely interesting to see how Hans does at this year's Rapid and Blitz in December, wherever it's going to be held. Because I'm not saying he's cheating here, because I don't believe that, right? But you know, he did not do well at the Blitz just gone over the board in December, but now he's just absolutely killing it online, right? Really, really strong. So I suspect that this level of play he's now bringing in Blitz chess will translate into a better over the board performance in the coming year, but okay, remains to be seen. Dimitri Collars, he's having a good tournament. You don't always see him up there. Sarana, he's very strong. He had a really good event in the Samarkand Blitz in December. And then Ali Reza's always lurking, of course. What a legend. JKD, always up there. Jan Shishtoff. Hikaru, of course. Where's Kramnik? Oh, he's not on the first page. Show all 622. Oh, this is so annoying. My scroller thing's not working on my mouse, so I have to like manually find the bar that takes me down. Okay, I can't find Kramnik. Right, let's go back before we miss a game. No, not all the way back.
You're gonna win every game. You know, these sorts of thoughts which...
Right, let's try this again. There we go.
You think you should always win every game.
Yeah, that is really weird that Hikaru's never won. I mean, to be fair, he's always... Oh, we've got Magnus versus Hans. Oh, let's go. Come on. Please don't shut it down with something stupid. Right, this is the channel video tonight. The naked rematch, number 2. Right, Hans is playing a Najdorf. English attack from Magnus. So we're not going to get some boring Petrov like we saw the other day. Let's go, baby. Bishop c4, running into b5 soon. Oh, this is what we came for. This is what the fans want to see. Oh, he doubles the pawns, okay. This is actually crazy watching this live. I'm actually buzzing right now. This is the first time they've played properly, you know, other than that Petrov game. But Magnus just shut the game down. He went e4, Hans went e5, boring Petrov draw. Like, we're going to see bloodshed this game. One of them is going to lose. It's just going to happen. It's a Najdorf. I tell you, whoa, what a move. I guess he's targeting this pawn. But yeah, if Magnus were to lose this, oh, he'd hate it so bad. Because we expect Hans to lose, right? That's the expected result. Magnus has got white. It's a Najdorf. It's Magnus. But yeah. Iron grip, though, on d4. So Magnus chops off. e5 coming. Okay, he breaks it up. They're even Stevens on the clock. Okay, the computer hates that for giving up the a-pawn. But Hans has got a dangerous clump of pawns running through the centre. This is such a hard position to evaluate. Yeah, so Magnus doesn't take, and now apparently he's worse. Like, computers crunch this stuff easy, but yeah, those pawns in the middle look very scary. But by not taking the a-pawn, Magnus is limiting his counterplay. So he's now banking on an attack against the black king, I guess. But very double-edged game. Apologies if this hurts the ears. I'm putting the blind down. What we got? Rook fd1. Okay, we don't want the pawn to push. Hans has got the nice clump. Can Magnus attack? h4, h5. Queen e8 coming onto the light squares. Magnus invades once more. What are you doing about this? Queen f7 maybe? If ever those black pawns get rumbling, it's dangerous. Wow, Magnus takes off. Computer hates it. Well, not hates it, but wanted to keep the queens on. The problem with knight d3 is c4, I guess. No, that's a load of rubbish. You hang a rook. Knight d3. Oh, knight d3 is playable. Rook b5. a4. Oh, a4 with the idea of rook takes b3, knight c5, I guess. Yeah, that's an interesting line. Will Magnus go for that? It gives him some nice clarity in the position. I'm really curious how Magnus feels right now, because against most players, like, he just has this psychological edge, of course, doesn't he? But there's so much pressure on him now every time he plays Niemann, I feel, you know, not to lose the game because of how everyone's going to freak out about it. That it just puts this big psychological pressure on Magnus. Because if Hans loses, it's the expected result. But, you know, if he wins, and with black, it's like, whoa. Wow, that's a nice move. Computer says knight d7, only move for Magnus to... Let me move my camera a bit. Oh, it's hotting up. D pawn's running, but Magnus is king. He's coming in fast. He's got the outside A pawn. I don't like what he's done to his knight though. Look at that knight on A6. It's absolutely dominated. Really dominated. Computer says this is dead level, but it looks scary. Well, Magnus has got knight B8, D7, I guess. This is weak. Whoa, big blunder apparently. Rook B7, the best move. King F6, and then knight. Oh, knight C7. Oh, Magnus finds it. King F6, knight C7. Oh, that's tasty. Bishop. Oh, it's collapsing. What? E7? What's that all about? Bishop takes? Oh, and there's like this. Ah, then there's discovered stuff. Oh, but now D2. What does he want after D2? Check. Surely you just play D2 here as black and see what happens. Hands getting down, 15 seconds. 37 to go. D2, he plays it, check. So Hans is going to have to sack the bishop, but how dangerous is his D pawn? Okay, King F5. Oh, Rook F7 check is a nice move. King G6. This is complicated. Magnus goes back. Hans could have taken the E pawn, apparently. But now it runs. Rook E4. This is so complicated. Magnus goes back. He wants to make the queen. Hans gives up the bishop. Oh no, Magnus has completely fluffed it up. And now this is just a technical draw. 3-on-2. That is exactly what I mean about the psychological edge thing. Like, I just don't see Magnus fluffing that against some other players. Wow. And now it's just a draw. Obviously Magnus is going to press it, but can Niemann hold his nerve? This could go on a while. This is move 66. There's the 50 move rule, but it only kicks in if there's no pawn pushes. The moment Magnus pushes the F pawn, then it resets the whole thing. I wonder how many other games have finished and they're just watching this one now. Magnus will be loving this, just torturing Hans, hoping he goes wrong. I would absolutely love it if one of them blunders the rook. I would try and add some commentary, but I'm not sure there's so much to say. Just don't trade the rooks. What happens if you went King G5 there? Oh! Hans blundered a pawn. Oh, it's losing. Stop it. Hans is going to be so pissed about that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. And he resigns. Oh! Magnus takes down Hans. Instant replay needed. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the blunder. Bang. Absolute blunder. What was Hans thinking? Why not just, yeah, King G6, you know? Weird. Also, at first I thought king g5, but then check. Yes, you get this, but black gets this. H pawn, easy draw. Wow, weird blunder from Hans. Weird blunder. King f6. That's crazy. 109 moves and Hans Niemann resigns. Oh, mouse slip apparently. Hans is going to be absolutely raging. We'll get one of those clips again. Oh man, that was too good. Well, for those of you who've tuned in, you know what the game recap's going to be later. Oh dear. Alright, the show must go on. Okay, Ali Reza and Dennis drew. Hikaru takes down Samvel. Let's have a quick look at the standings. Oh, round 8 underway. Okay, apologies. Need to get hotter on my game. We've got a kind of Neo Grunfeld, Queen A4, unusual move. Okay, Magnus with the intermezzo, or Zwischenzug. So white's got the center, not anymore. Okay, you can't take the pawn, or you lose your queen. Not ideal. I do like white's position a lot. That bishop looks really offside. And you can't move your queen or you drop your bishop. And now, of course, the threat's to take the knight because it's defending the bishop. Do you go c5? But then you lose a pawn and your king's exposed. This looks horrible for Magnus. Knight d7, apparently a level move. Yeah. So it says knight d7. What if white just took? Do you take? And takes with check? And then this drops? Alright, I got to click into this and see. Oh, knight c5. What a move. Wow. Yeah, the computer just sees this stuff, right? Wow, okay, that's the idea. Knight c5. And then if you don't take the bishop, you save the pawn. But that is the only move to keep some kind of balance. White's just significantly better with all the other moves. I mean, I was about to say I'm pretty sure I'd be playing c5 here. And obviously just getting destroyed. Oh, he finds it. What a goat. That is a very good move. That is not easy to find. Very, very good move. Wow. That is a cracker. This is why I love Magnus games, you know. This is why I cover a lot on the channel. Like, he's just a sick player. Just so good. Just, you can't help but tune in and love it, right? And now he's better, apparently. Knight e to c5, best move. Which makes some sense when that piece is massively under fire. Queen moves, and then the bishop takes on e5. How has he turned this one around? He finds it, obviously. Queen goes, bishop takes on e5. There is still pressure on d7, to be fair, with rook and bishop. This is very complicated. Yeah, 0% chance I would have found knight d7. Oh, interesting. He's sacking the exchange. Wow. Again, I would never have played that. No chance. Computer says just saving the rook was best. Now, this looks weird, but there's a lot of positional logic to it. It's coming to c7, and then like d5, and it's going to be an absolute monster of a knight. Yeah. Maybe you go a6, flick it in first. Oh, just trading the queens. Classic Magnus. What's he got? 4 pawns. Built himself a nice little bridge. 3 over here. So he's got 2 pawns. He's literally got 2 extra pawns, to be fair. So yeah, it was an exchange sack, but 2 pawns for it. Equal material. Wow. He's that desperate for the queen trade. That is the most Magnus move ever. Queen f5. Double the pawns. a5, very nice. Activate the rook, and it never even left its starting square. Rook a3 on the way. This is an absolute, just classic game. I mean, it depends what's going to happen, right? And oh, that's a blunder. Queen takes on b7. That's a shame. It was a very, very nice game till that point. But yeah, these Magnus games, just different gravy. But having said that, now he messed it up. Ooh, piece down. Now he's simply fighting for the draw, but black shouldn't be able to hold this. I mean, the white rook is so well placed. King f3, knight e2. Knight e2 to f4 maybe. I mean, I'd lose this 100%, but I got faith in D-Laz. Knight e2, h4. In a practical sense, though, this is really tough. Alright, picking the pawn up, but here come these ones rumbling. Trouble is, even if you give up knight for pawn, white's munching those kingside ones. Alright, Magnus trying to liquidate. If he can get all the pawns off, then it's a theoretical draw. I believe I'm correct in saying. If you take the pawn, what happens? No, nothing. Yeah, lost. Ah, what a shame. That was a classic game until that point. Knight d7, what a move. But, having said that, I'm displaying Magnus bias. Very well played by Dennis. He's having the tournament of the year so far. Fair play to the young man. Yeah, blundering that b7 pawn, not good. Alireza takes down Korobov. Obviously, he's just outclassing him. Same as Hikaru. What we got? Tari and Draken still going on. Guarantee Tari loses this. Okay, he's even a pawn up, but I just don't trust him. And Andraken's really good. Oh, maybe not though. The C pawn's running fast. Ah, that's classy. Going for the B pawn first. Oh, okay, but apparently not the best move. Should just be a draw now. Who's going to win the candidates? I think we discuss this every week, really. What do I say every week? Fabi. Basically. You know, he's just really good. Who else? Yeah. Not Ding. Sorry, Ding. Ding's going to get whooped. No, I mean, you could easily see one of the Indian players doing it, you know, as a bit of a wild card. I say wild card, they're all incredible. But I want Alireza to win it because he's the most exciting. But it's whether he gets the right opening choices and shows patience and that kind of thing. What's his name? Is Nordebek qualified? I don't think he has he? which is a real shame because Nordebek is incredible. Yeah, the way he's been playing lately as well. That tournament he just had, where was it? Prague, wasn't it? Prague Masters. That game against Parham, for example, like he's really showing some fight, some enterprising chess. So I do like Nordebek. Let me quickly check. I don't think Nordebek's in it. No, got bloody Nija Abasov. Woo, yay, exciting. Nothing against Abasov, right? He's just not in the same league, so he's just going to be the whipping boy of everyone, isn't he? Got Fabi, Prague, Nepo. I really don't want Nepo to win it. Again, nothing against him. I'm just bored of seeing him in a world championship. You know, we'll get endless Spanish games again. Actually, probably we'll get endless Spanish games, whoever qualifies. It'd be nice to see someone play D4 or knight F3 or something. I don't know. We get so much E4, I feel. But yeah, so Fabi would be my pick. I think he's just the strongest. And the rating speaks for itself, as they say. Hikaru got a very real chance, especially due to the mental side of the game. He's very, very confident in himself these days. And just incredibly strong, you feel. Yeah, so I'd go Fabi, Hikaru. Third most likely. Let's go Ali Reza. Ding played, yeah, true. Ding did play D4, didn't he? I forgot that. And then didn't he follow up with pawn H3 on like move 2 or something, or move 3 in one of the games? Alright, we're on a short break. For those new to the Title Tuesday format, between round 8 and 9, they take a short break, and then there's 3 rounds to go after that. What should we do? Should I chuck some pieces around? Quick bullet game. Pass some time. See how we can do. 1 minute. Will the board be hidden? No, you can still see the board. Alright, there we go. We'll blunder a pawn. We'll call it a sacrifice. Take the center. Probably shouldn't talk. Probably should have taken that knight. Okay, I've got the D4 square, nice. Shedding another pawn, but he doesn't take it, okay. Whoa, didn't see that. Just try not to blunder stuff. Yeah, shit. Ah, he's got Queen E6. Yeah. Oh god. I think I always get absolutely destroyed. Whenever I play bullet chess. Has the game started yet? No. Okay. We'll go one more. Get hammered again, probably. It's going to take me a long while to get on Hikaru's levels. have a pawn. I just love sacrificing pawns. Keep playing some stupid, weird systems. Playing some real rubbish. I'll have to try and go for a bit of a dark squared bind. Oh, he's got... No, he hasn't. Okay, I'll have that. Playing too slow. That's probably an absolutely terrible move. About to get smoked on the light squares. Ooh. Somehow hanging on by the skin of my teeth here. No clue how. Oh God. Can I go in for this end game? I'm not sure. Oh! Or just hang your queen. Right, I need to give up my streaming career there after the Botez gambit. Oh God. What a move. Queen B2. Absolute classic. Oh dear. Oh, sorry guys, the games have started. Right, where's Magnus? Right, let's watch him smash up Anish. Anish Giri has an absolutely terrible score against Magnus historically. I mean, lots of players do, right? But yeah, Anish has just got smashed for years. Hikaru as well actually has a really bad score against Magnus in Classical. It's been a lot more even in the Blitz formats in recent years, but historically, there's a good Lex Friedman podcast as well, if you haven't ever seen it, of Magnus being interviewed. No, sorry, Hikaru being interviewed and talking about the fact that when he played Magnus years ago in this Russian hotel after a tournament, they played loads and loads of Blitz games, and Hikaru feels that Magnus got to know a lot about Hikaru's style at that moment in time. I mean, arguably, Hikaru puts too much significance on that event, like he maybe would have just got smashed down the years anyway, regardless of that event. But still, it's interesting. Now, why is Magnus hesitating on c5? Well, then you give the d5 square. Could be prevalent in future. But it's a classic idea to try and get bishop f1 and activate like that in future. So maybe now, although now the bishop's coming off, so you can't go c5. This is what I love about chess. You sometimes want certain moves and ideas and pawn structures, but it's finding the right order to execute it in and achieve everything you want. And obviously your opponent, especially when you get two strong players dueling like this, they're constantly trying to counter. So pawn takes, interesting. Obviously you give him black e3 in future, but Magnus wants to generate a passed pawn. You'd love to get this knight round to e3 if possible. Beautiful blockading square, supports d5, but right now the rook stands in the way. If rook d2, then e3. Okay, you do open the bishop, then this is weak. I don't know, just the ramblings of epic chess. But as ever, the big problem here is the clock for Anish Giri. Not a fan of Lex Fridman. I can't comment on him, to be fair. I've not seen a lot of his stuff. He's done hundreds of those podcasts, hasn't he? But I've only ever seen the chess ones, basically. And even then, maybe partially watched them. They're really long, aren't they? Like 2 hours. So Giri's fighting well. He's got Rook B2 on the menu. If you take, then you activate the Rook to E3. The computer's saying F3, which looks really ugly. Even though you take control of E4, but yeah. Rook B2 now? I guess you've got Rook... No, you don't want knight E2 because then you allow knight E4 and stuff. So, King F1 maybe? King G1? King G1 makes more sense. You generally don't want to be on the same colour as the enemy bishop. No, I'd be taking that knight all day, I think. I don't know why Giri's hesitating. I mean, it's just going to hop like a monster otherwise. Take the A pawn maybe? E6 maybe? But then knight F6. Takes, yeah. Computer says level, but obviously Magnus is pressing. Especially on the clock. Problem for Magnus is way too many draws so far this tournament. Or maybe he lost the game, I missed the earlier results. Yeah, dead even. You'd back someone off the street to come up with more interesting questions. Yeah, I don't know a lot about them really. Oh, thanks Merkos for the kind words. Just catching up on a few comments. As you can see, I am using my... Let me unplug this. Using my phone to pick up comments because I need to get 2 screens going on here. Not ideal. Oh dear. Getting ready for my dinner. Oh wait, what happened? Sorry. Bloody idiot, not even paying attention. The worst streamer in the history of chess streaming. What happened? Dead even. King E3. Rook A3 check. All good. King D4. Rook takes. Wow, and it's a massive blunder. Looks so natural. Oh, Rook C5. Knight's dropping. Wow. And your Rook can't get back and help out. Takes with check. C5. And Giri resigns. Wow. Brutal. What should Giri have done? So here, Rook A2 apparently. It is tough. I mean, Magnus has got the extra pawn, hasn't he, at the end of the day? Pass pawn running. Alright, let's head back. Hikaru's still playing against Lazovic. Okay, it's a draw. What a player this young man is. Let's have a quick look. Catalan. This one, by the way, if you've ever wondered why they flick in this check, bishop d2, then drop back, and it's like, what's that all about? Well, often white wants b3 and the bishop on this diagonal, but now it's going to take you 2 goes to get it there. So black loses time, but then so does white. Alright, so we get this stuff. Yeah, just really nice, good chess from Dennis here. Just not letting up the advantage. Solid from Hikaru too. White gets the centre rumbling. It's like a Gotham recap. Alright. Nothing against Gotham. Only messing. But sometimes he whizzes through the moves, doesn't he? Other times though, he does a really slow recap, like 25 minutes one game, so he does a mix, to be fair. Alright, on with the show. Who's still playing? Come on, Hans. Hurry. Whoa, my ears. Ow. Did anyone else pick that up? Oh, it just whizzed through all the moves in one go. 109 moves? That is weird. Because I think the Magnus game against Hans was also 109 moves. Yeah, sorry about that on the ears. Oh, that was disgusting. Yeah, I'm having one next week, Mikros, with the ladies. It's an Easter party. They're coming dressed as Easter bunnies. The Botes sisters have confirmed. We've got Dina, we've got Nemo. Anna Cramling's a maybe. But yeah, all the ladies are coming. I think this time dressed as Easter bunnies, not in their Christmas outfits. So yeah, I'll let you know the venue, but I think it's going to be London, I'm afraid. You know, UK. I'm not sure we can make it work in the States. But if anyone wants to hop a plane or you're local, you know. Yeah, it was Hans yelling through the headphones. Why do I keep missing the start of games? You know, I'm here on the screen. I'm ready for round 10. But I feel like the games always start. We miss a few moves. And then I'm picking up the game. And it's not even because I'm getting smashed at bullet. Oh, well, I'll see you there then, Soy Soy and Mikros. Well, I'm going to refresh the screen. Look at that. The next round started. Goodness sake. I don't get why it doesn't actually show me what's going on. Alright. Magnus Ali Reza. Absolutely love it. This is why I love Title Tuesday. You're getting these matchups that we all dream of. Oh, okay, so this is such a classic tactic. Now, this is like a Queen's Indian, right? And the top guys just do not play this in classical chess anymore. Even in Blitz, this is risky. Magnus got absolutely destroyed last summer in the Qatar Masters. What was that grandmaster's name? Like Suleimanen or something? He was a 25-50. Magnus obviously is like 28-50. But he's trying to play for a win with black. I mean, he was dabbling with weird openings that whole tournament. Which we love to see, of course. Fair play to him. This is the tournament where there was the watch drama, by the way. And then Hikaru did a title. Magnus loses, then accuses. Magnus says, come on, Hikaru, do better. That's not even true. So Hikaru changed the title. Anyway, that was a different drama. But it was this opening that Magnus played where he got smashed by that 2500-odd grandmaster who was maybe from Uzbekistan from memory. Or was it? Yeah, I think maybe Uzbekistan. Suleimani, yeah, sorry. We're pretty naff at pronouncing things in the English language. Also, we get very lazy with learning languages, given... Is Magnus just losing a piece? What's going on? Why isn't knight takes on b7 just winning a piece? The knight's trapped, I guess? I don't get it. Knight takes. Knight e4. Oh, knight e4 and the knight's trapped. Right, okay. So Ali Weza's raying up. Ali Reza's weighing up. Bishop takes on b7 versus knight takes on b7. It's burning a lot of time though. This is a bit of a silly investment of time, really. I mean, I'm one to talk. Oh crap, he's moved. Sorry. I'm one to talk. He knows how to use his time better than me, but okay. To be fair, he had moved. So he went knight takes, rook b8, e3. We used to play in a team called Drunken Knights. Yeah, I know that. Is the Drunken Knights the Ginger GM's team? Drunken Knights is a classic chess team name, isn't it? Like the rookies you always hear. Who asked me to play for them, actually? A friend of mine runs that team in the 4NCL, Four Nations Chess League, which is our main kind of tournament here in the UK. Although I don't actually play it, I just don't have the time at the moment, alas. Yeah, nice structure, but knight d6 from Magnus, and he's going to look for sort of a6, b5 stuff in future. I suddenly like Magnus's position a lot better because yeah, he's got these really easy plans now. Yeah, and whilst the d5 pawn's not going anywhere, this bishop's a bit dead. Is Magnus going to double on the e-file? Yeah, he does. But yeah, a6, b5. How do you fight against that? Not so easily. If you go a4, is that pawn weak? I mean, white's fine. The computer says white's better, but I do think in a blitz perspective, this is okay to play. You can always plonk a knight on f8, maybe. I mean, you want to bring it to one of these dark squares, but the bishop's so strong. Okay, Magnus just does it. Which makes sense, because if Ali Reza gives up the bishops, he's not got so much advantage. Queen coming to f5, I guess. Yeah, this is nicely played by Magnus. He's just burning Ali Reza on the clock now. h6, nice waiting move. f6. So Ali Reza... Oh, has he blundered a pawn? He's blundered a pawn. I guess Ali Reza wanted f4, but without the knight hopping, although he had a pawn on h3. I don't know, Ali Reza just blundered. It's unusual, really. Like, yeah. I feel like Ali Reza plays worse against Magnus, especially lately. They were so evenly matched that time they played in the banter blitz stuff. Good move by Ali Reza though. He's got a lot of play here. He could have checked first, but he decided not to. Oh, what happened? Sorry, I got distracted looking at chat. Oh, Magnus blundered. Wow. Queen f5, f4. Ah, wow, that's surprising from Magnus. Straight blundered the knight. f4. What was the best move? Oh, knight d7 apparently. Yeah. Or knight f3 check. What's wrong with knight d7? Oh, queen b3. Wait, but what's such a big deal about that? What if you move the king? Oh, queen f7 and you start invading. And yeah, tough. Oh dear. Ali Reza gets the W. Well played, sir. Although I stand by what I said, I think that Ali Reza is playing a bit worse against Magnus recently. Pranav takes down Hikaru. Fair play. Oh, look at that final position. That is miserable. Let's have a look at this one. Oh, the modern defense. The one I just covered with hands smashing Hikaru. Although this is a completely different line with an early c5. Are the moves sounding too loud? You know where I'm clicking the board and it's making the moves? Whoa. What happened? Okay, I think Hikaru just needs to stop playing the modern right now. That is just grim. No, bishop g7 best apparently, but okay. Oh, yuck. Oh, gross. Absolutely gross. 22 moves. That's a nice little miniature. D-Laz took down Kirill. Jeffrey Zhong lost. Don't know this guy, Luca Moroni. Not heard of him. Right, let's refresh so we're not missing the next round. No. Check the results quick. Alright, Denis Lazovic winning, and he's level with Pranav now. So they are going to be playing for all the marbles. Got Dmitry, Ali Reza, Luca. Do we want to watch D-Laz versus Pranav for the finale? See who wins the whole thing? Magnus and Hikaru are on the same points. Does depend a little bit on the pairing though, actually, because if Magnus plays Hikaru, then I think I want to watch that. So I've got to keep refreshing the page then, basically, to make sure I don't miss the start of the round, which is very annoying. Okay, here we go. Pairings up. Let's have a quick look. Magnus playing Zhigalko. Should we watch this one for the final to see who actually wins Title Tuesday? Yeah, Magnus has already played hands for those joining late. Alright, Dutch defense, Stonewall variation. Typically good for white, you know, f3 coming, and white tries to dominate the e5 square. There's also ideas of b3, a4, bishop a3 to swap these bishops, again to dominate e5, which black has made a big hole on, turned into an outpost. The reason white's just better here always from the start is that you can go f3 at some point, kick the knight, black can never go f6 because pawns can't move backwards, right? Right, so this is what I was saying about the trade of light squared bishops. Very thematic. And then I guess you'd take with the knight. What does the computer say? Yeah, knight takes, but g takes not completely stupid to dominate the square. Has he blundered a bishop? No. Knights can also move backwards. Sorry, not up to date. Oh, interesting. He goes knight f4 straight away. Curious why I didn't just go knight e5 straight away. Maybe then black gets knight c4, challenging it immediately. Bishop b5, queen b4. Fair play to Pranav though, playing something a bit interesting. He is down about a minute now. Lazovic used 16 seconds for 18 moves. Well, they get increment as well, but he's moving very, very quickly. Challenge the c-file. Makes you wonder, what if g5 to win the e2 pawn? Like, I'm curious. Oh, you blocked the bishop. Okay. Ignore me. Yeah, I'm a grandmaster. Super grandmaster, actually. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not a master player. I'm rated about 2100 English Chess Federation, ECF. Oh, he went G5. He did do it. My FIDE rating's not up to date. So if I could gain about another 100 rating points, English Chess Federation, then I could get to my national master title. And you have to maintain it for a period. So that's my goal over the next few years. But you have to work a lot at it is the thing, really. You know, like your openings and your end games and all that jazz. And I just never have the time, really, doing this channel and so on. And I need to work on my tactics. It's probably the number one thing I'd say if you want to improve quite quickly. Just endlessly do puzzles. Okay, pawn e3 maybe? Oh, the computer likes rook takes on c4. And then d takes, apparently. I'd be taken with the knight, but I guess then you get kicked with b3. Dennis having a think. Big decision. Do you change the pawn structure? It looks a bit weird to take and allow pawn takes to me because then b5's coming. Okay, he does it. Fair play. It is the top engine move, but it's double-edged, I would say, because you're giving black a 3-on-2 pawns running. And e4 is going to take some time to prepare. You know, you're going to have to go f3, e4, or maybe e3 in one go, then f3, then e4. Just do it slowly. Yeah, nice move. And now if you can get e5 in, you could be doing well here. The computer doesn't like it right now. Why is that? Is it because of d5? It says knight takes. Knight takes, knight takes, queen takes. What's so bad? Oh, this is... rook d1. Catch up with the game. f4 instead. I do like what Pranav's done here. He's getting exactly what you're looking for in the Dutch, which is that attack going, basically. And in the end game, there are possibly ideas of generating a passed pawn one day. You know, it's a long way off, but computer says a4 now, which makes some sense. That's why b5, so that you can't cement with b5 as black. What happens if you take? What's the idea? Queen b4 just with pressure. Queen b4 comes anyway. Knight loose. Okay, Dennis wins the pawn. So he is winning, but this is a big attack. There's already a threat to take here. So he covers laterally. King g7. Maybe you're bringing the rook to the h-file is my instant thought when I see that. Queen d3. This is scary for white. But where's the breakthrough? If you start exchanging everything, you do open the rook. Okay, so first queen g5. I like it. Build the pressure. Is knight e5 a move? Just to try and get rid of one of the attacking pieces. Is d5 a move? Trying to get the king opened up, the black king. He does go d5. Queen takes, maybe? So you have to be careful of f3 now, of course. It goes, okay, so that's why bishop takes, I guess. F takes, of course. Whoa, it's a massive blunder, apparently. Knight e3. Oh, my word. Hits the rook, but also double hit on the bishop. Man. F takes looked so natural to not open up the h-file to a big attack from the queen and rook sliding. But apparently you had to take with the h-pawn. Check, king goes. Fair play to Pranav. Pranav. What game this is. You've still got the problems with the... Oh, he doesn't even take. He does like that. What happens if... Oh, and if queen takes, you've got knight h3 check, discovered, but also the pawn supporting the knight. Beautiful chess. Clean exchange ahead. Yeah, and this is a technical win. Although, rook d5, e3, that's why he didn't go rook d5. It is a win, but okay, you got to prove it. This pawn doing a nice job controlling the check. Oh, okay, this is deadly now. Yeah, this is game over. Pawn's running. Yeah, you can resign. Well done to Pranav. Takes the tournament when you had Hikaru playing, Magnus, many other good players, Ali Reza. Oh, Andrakin took down Ali Reza. Just shows the level of competition in this tournament. Okay, Magnus beats Shigalko. No surprise there. Draw for Niemann. Kamsky. There's some really funny videos of Kamsky on YouTube, by the way, accusing people of cheating. Duda about to lose to an international master. Ouch. Kramnik would be doing the procedure straight away. How old is this guy? So you see these guys, and often they're quite young players. They've got a long way to run. Oh no, he's 25 years old. Wow, very good result for him, taking down Duda. Thing is, in Blitz, anything can happen. You know, if you catch someone in your pet line. Oh, okay, and Duda plays the Owens defense. I used to dabble with this. Good fun. But yeah, so Duda gave the center and he got punished, basically. Like, you know, he was playing to win and this guy took him down. Massive e6 square, light squared grip, won a pawn, did the job, and there we go, got the job done. Alright, let's have a look at the final standings. What was the opening that Hikaru played in the miniature? It was a modern defense. E4, G6. Here we go, final standings. Luca Moroni Jr., Dennis Laz, you would not have predicted this. Bortnik, Andrakin. Don't get me wrong, there's some usual suspects, but Magnus just scrapes into the top 10. Ali Reza in 11. Hikaru nowhere. Where is he? Jospam down in 18th. He's usually up and about. Where's Hikaru? He's not even on the list. Hans in 20th. Whoops. Gone too far. Sorry. No. I need to get a mouse that can actually scroll. Oh, here we go. Alright, I've made a complete mess of it. I do apologise. But Hikaru's somewhere down in the depths. Anyway. Thanks very much for tuning in. I guess I will call it a wrap. Did Magnus play the crazy h4 opening? No, he didn't. He played some crazy stuff. In his first few games, he stupid things lagging. Let's see what he played against Shigalko. Yeah, b4. So he's been playing quite a bit of orangutan or Polish opening. There's a whole story, by the way, of why this is called orangutan. I think it's like Capablanca was playing. Was it Frank Marshall or someone? Someone can probably help me out. But one of the players went to the New York Zoo and was inspired by an orangutan or something. But yeah, it's really playable. I won a nice game with black the other day, like a big game in a club championship game, and I played the Polish but with black. And you get really, really playable positions. Especially if you've got some ideas in mind of what you're trying to do, I think it's a really difficult system to face. Whoa. What a move is that? Queen's hanging. The rook's defending. Oh. Queen sack. to set up the windmill. Bobby Fischer-esque. If you've never seen his game of the century. Wow. Intercepted. Oh, he doesn't even take... Why not take first with check? The board goes like this sometimes, all weird. Wow, what a game. What a move. What a move that is. Rook takes on h7. That is quality. Wow, okay, so Magnus rips up Zhigalko. Yeah, I can't remember the full story on the orangutan. And then back to the Magnus games. He played some of that earlier. He also played the Australian defence. Maybe in this game. It was one of his black games. No, here he played a Sicilian. Okay, here's the Australian defence. I mean, the computer hates it. Gives an advantage of like 1.5. Okay, f4 sets up the old camel toe pawn formation. More light squared grip. White going for a kind of London. f5. I mean, look at this position for white. No way. This is where it just baffles me at times. So f5. Computer says black is marginally better with d5 or knight c7. I mean, it's just a bit hard to kind of understand it when you see white with the centre and the space, and this knight looks stupid, and yet it's saying d5, black's better. Like, yeah, it doesn't half make me question kind of what I know about chess when I see some of these evaluations and stuff. F take's unusual, but going for the dynamic play, I guess, with the open F file. Yeah, and then suddenly Mags's knight looks normal, and he's doing well, and he wins a pawn. Okay, we'll stop there. With Chester, hey Izaru. Oh dear. If anyone likes World of Warcraft, by the way, check out Izaru's channel. I've never played it myself, but if you're a WoW fan, check out his YouTube. Find some good montage stuff. Alright, I think I'll call it a wrap there. I'll be back later with a recap. It's got to be the Hans versus Magnus game, right? It just got to be done. So if you missed it, I will be recapping later. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.